Facebook. Facebook have done their job. So it's the Google side that are playing us up. What we're going to do this evening is really just look at a few things. Going back here in a slideshow, look at a few things with Facebook that people have been asking me about over the course of the last couple of months, and we'll just get this up on the screen. Screen share. This fantastic. So very soon now you should be seeing how to grow your business using Facebook. This is something that Ian McMillan and I have been doing over the course of, we started looking at this around about 14 months ago when Facebook made some considerable changes to their business pages, and at the same time they opened up the way that you could advertise. Everything changed really with the advent of graph search. Was the first big change, and then from there on, over the last 12 months or so, they've made considerable changes to advertising, making it much easier for you to advertise on Facebook. Subsequently, we've been using Facebook a great deal more, and we've come up with a number of reasons why anybody, really, and when I say anybody, I really do mean anybody, could or should be using Facebook for business. Really, it amounts to how you use it rather than whether you use it, and it's as simple as that. So the first thing is all the customers you ever need are actually already on Facebook. Everybody knows the figures. It gets talked about all the time. There are currently, depending on which set of figures you look at, anything between 1.2 and 1.3 billion people on Facebook. That certainly puts it on a par with China in terms of the number of people. It's probably surpassed it by now. If it's not surpassed it by now, it certainly will this year. And Facebook accounts for very nearly half of all the people that are ever online anywhere in the world at any one time. And I don't know about you, but certainly 1.2 billion people would be a lot for me to deal with. And I do think that even a tiny slice of that is sufficient for me in terms of business. It's also sufficient for me in so much as I'm not necessarily looking for a tiny niche, be it teenagers, young people, be it mums in their 20s or 30s or 40s, that are on Facebook. I'm looking for anybody, and really and truly, the fact that we have so many viewers on here right now, all of whom have very diverse businesses, proves to me that you can pretty much reach anybody. You can certainly reach anybody that you ever need. So everybody you ever need is on Facebook. And another thing that is a fact of life is that people who like a business will buy more, and they will buy more often. I signed up, some years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago at least, to Amazon Prime. And I know from conversations that happen in groups I'm a member of on Facebook at the very least, that lots of other people also have signed up to Amazon Prime. One of the reasons they do it, because they know, like, and trust Amazon. They know that if they place an order today, the chances are it's going to be delivered tomorrow. It's going to be delivered at a competitive price, and they go back and they go back again. And the same thing happens on Facebook, that somebody that's already interacting with a brand or a company on Facebook is more likely to buy from them more often. So social media in that respect has a lot to answer for. It's really helped solidify relationships between businesses and their clients and customers. And the more that the companies make use of that, the more that they're actually finding businesses coming that way. I said to you about advertising, and this is really important. Over the course of the last, we're now 14, 15 months, advertising's become incredibly effective on Facebook. What makes it all the more so is that it's laser targeted. You know, you can, even with the very latest changes to the way that Facebook put together their advertising. How can I put this? You know, the way that Facebook actually allow you to advertise, it's still very, very clearly defined. You're able to go on to Facebook, pick a country, pick sex, male, female. You're able to do ages and these sort of demographics everybody's aware of. But what a lot of people aren't aware of is how you can start drilling down then and saying, right, well, I'm actually only interested in people that are into accounting and they live within a 10-mile radius of Guildford. Oh, and I want them to be between the ages of 35 and 55. And I want to start pulling out the ones that are also interested in fishing, because I've got a specific product that's geared towards accountants who are also interested in fishing and live in the Guildford area. And that's how laser targeted you can make it. You know, you can really start drilling down. Of course, the other thing as well with your adverts is the ability to build your own audiences on Facebook. And this is as simple as saying, I have a database, and that database is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 500, 1,000, whatever it is, people. And I can load that database into Facebook, and I can advertise specifically to that database or to sections of that database. So if I wanted, for instance, to say, okay, I've got a dozen people in all the world that I want to target on Facebook, by loading a custom audience into Facebook, I can actually start literally advertising to those people and nobody else. Now, this, of course, makes it incredibly effective in terms of its ROI. It's very cheap to do. And, of course, every time that those 12 people are on Facebook, they're seeing your ad dropping into their newsfeed. So they're targeted adverts, and they're very cheap adverts, and they are very effective adverts. You have the ability, just like with any other advertising, to run your offer through in a number of different ways. And part of the joy, really, of Facebook is the way that your advertising is actually multiplied by viral effect. So people actually taking your advert, maybe if it's in maybe if it's presented as an offer or as a competition, or maybe it's presented with some humor. Maybe there's a viral effect to the actual images or to the video that you're using, and it will attract its own likes, comments, and shares, and give it its own traction. Now, forgive me if some of this, is maybe stating the obvious to some of you, but these are fundamentally some of the advantages of running your marketing through Facebook. And then, of course, the great thing that, and this again over the course of the last couple of months, that's really come about is the way that you can access fantastic statistics right on the Facebook page. So you now have the ability to really fine-tune everything that you're doing with your advertising, but also with the way that you're posting. You can actually start looking at your posting and saying, right, I get more interaction if I'm posting in the afternoon or in the evening. I get more interaction with this kind of post. This is the kind of thing that you can do now with Facebook to a much greater degree than you could even just 2 or 3 months ago. The new look Facebook business pages, which we'll have a look at in a bit, have also integrated into them better reporting statistics, more comprehensive statistics, and these are the kind of things that have made a substantial difference to the way that Facebook operates. Big question, of course, is how does this all work? And we put together what we call the Facebook continuum. So this is Ian and I. Basically look at Facebook as being a straight line between at one end a fluffy community, so somewhere that people can be part of a group, and at the other end an advertising channel. And the advertising channel, of course, is just literally using it for its integral ability to do nothing other than get a message across. And in between, there is What I would have previously considered to be the main purpose of Facebook. Facebook, yeah, from a marketing perspective, over the course of the last few years, has primarily been used as a satellite. So the typical picture that I drew for clients, or I've drawn for clients, has been that at the very center of everything you do is your website, your business, your premises, and everything sort of revolves around that. So Facebook was one of those satellites, just like Twitter is a satellite, Google Plus is a satellite, Pinterest and YouTube and so on are satellites, everything feeding in to your business website. The beauty, of course, is that now, with the way that the Facebook have changed the app structure, the notes, you can actually start looking at Facebook as being the very center of what you're doing with your business. So everything from being the very center of your business and all your operations online to just strictly being an advertising channel. And of course, they vary. The sales page is only used to run ads to sell stuff. It's simply there as a requirement from Facebook. You have to have a page to actually run ads. And the page name and the profile pic are still important because those things will come up. When you're running your advert, people will see the profile image, they will see the page name. They want to actually have some kind of resonance with the advert and know that it's not Bill's Get Rich Quick scheme advertising diapers for dogs. It would be a doggy page advertising diapers for dogs with a picture of a nice doggy to go along with it. The satellite page is, as I said, used as another communication channel. It's there to direct people to your website. And this is how most people have viewed a Facebook page. It's there somewhere they put information all of the time. They're linking that information through to their website where they're going to go about the major part of their business. The only reason they're doing this on Facebook is because the audience is actually active there on Facebook. They could be doing it on Twitter, they could be doing it on LinkedIn, they could be doing it on MySpace. They might be doing it. One of the businesses that my wife and I run, we do a lot of this kind of satellite communication within Mumsnet and NetMums because that's where our audience is and that's where they're active. And then, of course, the hub page, and the hub page is really straightforward because in the hub page, all your content and interaction is focused on the intrinsic page itself, so the activity that's going on the page. And in fact, the reverse of the satellite page, you're pointing other satellites at your Facebook page. So for instance, I run Digital Business Cornwall, is a sort of a 50-50 thing between a hub and a satellite at the moment. We're still using the business website and directing people to the business website, but more and more we're actually directing traffic from Twitter or from YouTube or from Google Plus, LinkedIn, straight in to the Digital Business Cornwall Facebook page. And one of the other things, of course, now with the way that app pages run is that you can even have your final purchase. You can make an offer and you can actually get people to buy straight off your Facebook page. And they can either buy straight off the page because they're following a link to PayPal, or they can buy from an integrated app within the Facebook page. So the sales pages are created to put an offer in front of a very specific audience. It's simply there for one reason and one reason only, to drive traffic at an offer. And that offer could be anything from, we've come up with a couple of examples for you here, which we're going to show you. Credit card terminals. So here is, whoops, me. Sorry, guys, just screen share you again. So there we are. So credit card terminals. I don't know how we're looking here. Hold on. So this is Best Credit Card Terminal. It's literally set up as a page for people to come to when they're looking to buy a credit card terminal, and it compares deals. That's all this is doing. And every time that somebody comes here, they're being taken off to a page. We could be going off here to the Telegraph. We could be going off to a feature about mobile payment. And it's there specifically to actually talk about credit card details. We can get a quote. So we can press this little button here, and it will take us off to get a quote on a credit card. And that's it. It's simply doing nothing other than providing a conduit for sales. Or for instance, we could be looking at something like this chap. And this chap was set up with one intention, and the intention here was to sell t-shirts, and that was it. There was nothing else going on here other than selling a t-shirt. One of the important things with this page is that you can see straight away how this might look, both as individual post and in a newsfeed. We've got the profile picture very clear, just plain orange, black text, and we've made sure that our images again are coming up nice and neat. Yeah. So back to, whoops, sorry guys. So back to this particular page was actually targeted at approximately 50,000 people in the USA that were studying geology. The ad was put in front of approximately 20,000, and it sold 43. I think that's wrong. I think it's 47 shirts in the space of just 2 weeks, at an average gross profit of £8. This covered ad spend. It didn't do a lot more than that, but what it did do was gave us the experience of saying, this is how a sales page, a straight sales page, works. The great thing with this was that people would only ever see this in their newsfeed. They weren't going there wandering around looking for geology pages. It was designed expressly to be able to drop adverts into viewers' newsfeeds. And this is a classic example of the way that the advertising is about testing, fine-tuning the offer, fine-tuning the ad. We fine-tuned this on a number of occasions over the course of that 2 weeks, and of course making sure that we get the targeting right. So a satellite page. A satellite page is there to siphon attention from Facebook onto the website. It's there for one reason only, and that's to actually get traffic to a website. Again, we have this business of knowing, liking, and trusting, and the more people know, like, and trust your business, the more likely they are to click the link to the website. So this is a page that has good content. It is engaging with other pages, so that it's actually seen as being an active page. It also has paid ads, because those paid ads will help to drive traffic. And again, a couple of examples. We've got Eat Out Cornwall. Now, Eat Out Cornwall is a restaurant guide in Cornwall. Very simple premise, but this works for two reasons. One, it works in order to drive individuals, so people that are visiting Cornwall, to the restaurant finder, for instance. So we can take a little look at this. This is an app inside Facebook. So this is a really cute little app. So this is working inside Facebook. You're still up here inside Facebook, but inside Facebook you can actually have a look and see where you can find takeaways, places to stay, places to eat. Click through here. So click on the map. Will take you off. And it will take you straight through to the Eat Out Cornwall website. The beauty of this is that along the way, the website owner has had the opportunity to capture data, and and more importantly, let's trickle back here on this, which is the competition. So the competition loads, win a meal for two, and you get the opportunity to win a meal simply by clicking and running through again. You notice here it says you may have to click OK. If you were here for the first time, you would have to click OK. And it's taking you straight through to a place where you can enter a competition right on the website. Yeah. The owner here had a very simple strategy. He was looking to do two things. One was to increase engagement actually on the page, and in this instance, over the course of approximately 4 weeks, this page went up from about 2,700 likes to 5,400. At the same time, what he was really concerned to do was to actually increase engagement with restaurant owners, who are the people that advertise on his site. So a very simple strategy: get people coming to the site, either because they're looking for a restaurant or because they want to advertise, or they can see the benefits of advertising to at least 5,000 people. And here on the website, the information comes out about the number of hits. So that was a simple strategy, and it was built as a satellite. And the reason it was done as a satellite was because most of the activity actually goes on the website. Another example of a good satellite site is Seedrs. So Seedrs is an investment company. They do crowdfunding. And of course, again, with Seedrs, what they're really looking for is people to come to their website. They've done extraordinarily well. This is also a nice example of a new style page, as it happens. So this is a new style business page that you're seeing. I don't know how many of you have transferred over to this. Certainly the majority of mine pages are now on this new style. And we'll talk about this in a second. I'll actually show you a couple of other pages with that new style. So Seedrs, again, are really interested in sharing a link, come to the site. Share a link and come to the site. Yeah, it's as simple as that. That's primarily what Seedrs are trying to do with their Facebook presence. Okay, we're going to have a look at the hub. So a hub page is where everything happens on Facebook. Very simply, you're actually directing people here from other sites. Sorry. You're directing people here from other sites. And what you're intending to do is actually engage with them on the page, do everything you're doing with them on that page. So it's there for a number of purposes. It's there to generate leads, not just likes. It's there to put your offers in front of people, and it's there to enable them to buy straight off the page if they like. Yeah, let me just. So some examples. Oops. Thank you, everybody. Some examples, very simply. This is a page that we put together, which we use just literally to sort of show what Facebook does as a page. We'll just skip out this because Facebook asks us to do this all the time. So this is the Wood-Fired Pizza page. Okay, so Wood-Fired Pizza is a community, and the deal here is very simple. We've got stories about what it is that we do. We tell a story about the restaurant. We tell the story about our offers. We can even put everything from the story of the Wood-Fired Pizza Company. Just waiting for my slow connection. So this is a little customer survey with video built in. So this all in the back of your business page on Facebook. It's got, thank you, Nolan Jacoby. It's got details of where it is. It's got contact details. We can put a lot more on here. Let's turn off the sound. Nice cheese and ham toasties. A lot more in depth, so we can go in to look at the full story of how the restaurant started. And this is done all again still inside Facebook. And this is done with the benefit of Facebook Notes. So these are Facebook Notes. This is the equivalent of adding a page to your website or writing a blog. We've got images, we've got text, we've got a whole story about how the company started, how we made our first ovens, how we dished up our first pizzas and put the restaurant into operation. And you notice, as I said, this is all being done inside Facebook. So we've then got access to offers. Let's just close down one or two of these while we're running through here. We've got too much. So an offer, a coupon. This one I've actually claimed. So anybody who knows me will know I love a bit of pizza. But here's an offer voucher that was offered from inside Facebook for a specific promotion. The summer menu. So the summer menu, again running through that data capture, and the summer menu when it comes up. Apologise for the is here very simply. And we can run this through as a presentation. We can also run it through and see the full menu in one go. And the full menu, simple Google document. Yeah, that's the beauty of some of the things that we're able to do now using Facebook. So back to this was another community page, and this was extraordinary. This particular page. This was started a year ago. Anybody that has a Facebook page that's 12 months old would love a page that has 19,000 likes. The 19,000 people have liked I Love Cocker Spaniels. The beauty of this is that everything, literally everything, goes on this page. This doesn't have a website, despite it saying here that there is a website. What this has is activity going on the page. So it has people that are sharing. So Mark Waldron has shared his dog, and then we've shared it on. It's got lots of other people doing similarly. And you can see here again from the new look page the things that are happening. Lots of photos. And what you don't see here right at the moment is the apps that we use when we're using the page for specific promotion. So we'll use this page to promote anything from calendars, t-shirts we've done dog toys, we've done a book, all about Cocker Spaniels. And this is all aimed, every time that we do anything, it's aimed specifically at Cocker Spaniel lovers. One of the things that you can see down here on the right hand side is the number of likes that it's attracting as well. So this has had 322 likes this week. This is one of the beauties of the new look Facebook for business pages, is that you get your stats straight on the page. So 322 likes. It's had 45,000 people it's reached. And there's 99 notifications over the course of the last week. So this is extraordinary. Yeah, extraordinary engagement. There is a real community going on here, all within a Facebook business page. Right. So moving on. In summary, what are we talking about? What we're talking about here is getting an offer out fast, getting an offer out to people quickly, and making sure that we can do it in the easiest way. And with Facebook, we can. Yeah, we've already said to you, there's no website to build. Yeah, so one of the beauties of Facebook is you can generate leads, feedback, and sales right from the very word go. You can kickstart engagement by putting in targeted ads. So So if you have a slow week on the page, you can actually put some targeted ads in to generate extra engagement. You leverage everything with the viral multiplier. So, by using competitions, by asking people to like and comment on your posts, by using some of the tricks and techniques that we use off Facebook to actually encourage sharing as well, you leverage that viral multiplier, and that's fantastic because that, of course, is not paid for. You're actually relying on your fans to do the work for you, and you get a good ROI. It's simple as that on time and money. We are now going through minimum spend consistently in terms of testing, and the ROI is just extraordinary. But only if we do it right, of course. And doing it right means that that it's taken time. It's as simple as that. A lot of time and dedication. Going back to things like the I Love Cocker Spaniels page. We've actually invested a considerable amount of time from April of last year building a page. Every day we're here. Every day we're sharing. Every day we're liking and commenting, and it's going on an ongoing basis. It's as simple as that. So that has been a commitment in terms of time. In terms of finance, we've promoted this page every time that we've done an offer of some kind or another. We've actually put out advertising to our existing fans as well as to people outside of the page who may or may not be interested, hopefully are interested in Cocker Spaniels. So that's been a financial as well as a time commitment, but it pays off. It's paid off considerably. Likes are great. What we're more interested in is the leads, and forgive the pun, nice red one there. And we've sold leads to dog owners, along with all kinds of other accessories. As I said, calendar, Christmas calendar was fantastic. So coming back to the actual presentation itself, we part and parcel of the deal with this was very simply, to sort of present you with some of what we've been doing over the course of the last 12 months, and also to present you with an offer. And the offer is there really and truly, to guide you through what you need to do to build and operate your own hub or satellite page, and at the same time start looking at how you can consistently and profitably drive business to your business through Facebook with advertising as well as page engagement. The course starts on Thursday. We've made it very, very affordable. It's a very simple thing to do. It's a 90-minute presentation once a week, starting from Thursday. Full notes, video, and we have a Facebook group, and that works on the basis that week one we'll get your page set up right, and we'll get your posting plan straight. So what to post and how. And we'll put that all into action during the course of that first week. Week two, we'll set up your marketing apps. So the apps that I showed you, the Eat at Cornwall Restaurant Finder, the offer pages, the menus, whatever it is that you have that's specifically relevant to your business, we'll help you to set up in week two. In week three, the intention is to extend your reach and get your offers in front of your market with that. So it's a very simple process. Get the page right, so get the content right, get the posting strategy right, and then set up the material that will actually enable you to grow, and then start advertising. And we'll do that over the course of 3 weeks, with a final wrap-up session at the end of the start of week 4. It's a 90-minute webinar. It'll be something similar to this. We may or may not run it through Hangout. We've had some problems with Hangout this evening, One of the biggest problems was actually trying to get the recording. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's recorded. But if we don't run it through Hangout, we'll certainly be running it so that it is recorded, and it will be available to you forever. So you can come back and have a look at it at any time. You'll get homework. I'm a firm believer in giving homework, in holding people accountable, because if I hold you accountable, you're more likely to get the task done. And believe you me, when I'm holding people accountable, I get my teeth into them, and they don't get away with anything. There will be on each webinar a specific slot. How have you done this week, and what's going on? And if you don't turn up for the webinar because you haven't done anything, you will have me chasing you. We'll have a Q&A slot, and we're going to do a little Q&A at the end of this presentation as well. You can ask any questions you like, and that will happen on a regular weekly basis as well. We will have a private Facebook group. I think I said to you right at the very beginning that there will be a Facebook group, and that Facebook group will be there specifically to tell me I don't go to a lot of these things. Will be there specifically so that you can ask questions on an ongoing basis. And I have a phone with me all the time. If I can't, if you don't get an answer from me within 10 minutes, then it means I'm asleep or in the pub. And it's a place that we can help each other as well. So there's that peer support as well as support from Ian and I. All of that comes to you, as part of the immersion course. If you need more assistance with a special situation, or you need to focus more on using ads, or you just want someone to do it for you or with you, hold your hand specifically up tight and close, we can offer you one-to-one coaching or done-for-you services as well. This is the kind of thing that I've been doing now for the last nearly 4 years, the coaching side, and the done-for-you services certainly for the last 12, 13 months. And that does as much or as little as you need, and we'll offer you that as part of the deal. To access it, you need to click on one of the green buttons, which will shortly appear below. They're not going to appear immediately, but those green buttons will appear below, and you can access the course from there. Now, as I said, we're going to do a bit of a Q&A session. So you've got the comments below the video, and I know that some of you have already been dropping questions into there, and we'll start to answer some of those. And we will maybe do some of them in type, and some of them I'll answer live as we're talking. But just give me a second. I need just to edit something here, and that something will be how you're going to access the right. 1 second, guys. So we have, what do we have? We have a question here. Facebook notes, are they good for SEO? From Nigel. Short answer, Nigel, yes. Facebook notes are good for SEO. Facebook notes are searchable not just inside Facebook, but they're also searchable from Google. So anything you're putting into Facebook notes will rock up on Google ultimately, if, of course, it satisfies everything about Google, so it's relevant and it's coming from a reputable source. Well, the reputable source is Facebook, and the relevant is down to you to actually provide relevant information to go into those notes. The other thing, of course, that's searchable is your about us. So all of that information that would go into the short and long description of what your page is about, that's also good for SEO purposes. So what else do we have here? Reading from the top. Dan, you have something on every Thursday, so we'd never be there on the day. You'll have the benefit of the recording. You'll also have the benefit of the group, Dan. So anything that we're actually putting out, will be put out either on the recording or in the group in the form of notes. You'll also have us on your back, because we will ask you to write your mission on a weekly basis. What it is that you're going for, and we'll be asking you how you're getting on with it. What else have we got? Andrew, I think your question is being answered. Mail list advertising only works if they're on Facebook. Yes, mail list advertising only works if they're on Facebook, in the same way as any other kind of advertising only works if it's being seen. It's as simple as that. You put billboards up by the side of the road, it's only going to be seen by the people that drive past the billboards. And as Ian says, if you use a Facebook Connect, you get their Facebook verified email address. William, how many percentage of those on your list will do that? I don't know, William. You would need to test that. Is it being recorded? Yes, it has. A slide has appeared. Dan sees one handsome fella, and it's me, presumably. And so that's it in the way of questions. The buy now button will almost magically appear in the space of the next minute or so. We're just having to refresh a page, and that's coming. Any other questions that I can answer while we're here? Anybody want to look at anything on their own pages, for instance? Because we can do that. Let me just Nigel, straight question again. And I think Ian's given you the answer. 6,000 people we know who are on Facebook. We want them to like our page and get them engaged on a very regular page. How can we do it fast? Competitions and giveaways. It's as simple as that. Those are the two favourites. We ran one for my wife's music bus site just before Christmas. We ran an advent calendar. And the advent calendar got somewhere in the region of 1,600 likes in 4 weeks, and that was targeted at our existing database. So it worked very well for us. Let me just info URLs. Sorry, people, this is taking me a little longer than expected. Request info. Right. Excuse me. Right. Having to type as I'm talking, never a clever thing for a man who's obviously extremely challenged when it comes to doing anything multitasking. This is the beauty of live. The other thing as well, just to there we are. Buttons have magically appeared. The other thing, of course, to bear in mind is that we've run all of this presentation as a Google Hangout. So we've run the Hangout on Google and directed the Hangout straight into Facebook. And this is one of the beauties of the way that Facebook now operates, is that we can do exactly that. I just realised when showing you the back end of my PayPal account. Never mind. We can do exactly that. We can run Google Hangout. We can run Google presentations. So this is a Google presentation. It could actually be run as a slideshow or as a a video presentation. You may remember I showed you the Eat Out Cornwall page, and the Eat Out Cornwall page was running a restaurant finder, and that restaurant finder was run specifically as a Google presentation. So this is Google when it comes. I did tell you I've got slow connection here. So this is run as a Google slideshow. So it's literally, there it is, 1, 2, 3 slides. And those slides, everything on it is interactive. And this is the kind of thing that we teach on the course, is how you can be doing these kind of tools, which of course are free. It's one of the beauties of Google. It's a free tool that you can be using to actually build something you can use in the back of Facebook. So what else do we have here? What I heard, the song, how do I turn on the new style page if it's not already? Have a look at Abelard. Right, so in fact, let's do this first of all. So let's look at Abelard. Abelard Collaborative Consultancy. First of all, good thing, I've liked it. The X10 Club, I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's got a good, nice, striking cover image. Right, so a nice striking cover image. This is the new look. So this has got the new look. We've got some apps things going on down the side here. Be interesting to see what's there. Twitter stream is something I'd never recommend. But we've got, what's this one? Powered by Typeform. Thank you for contributing to our survey. What survey? It doesn't tell me what survey. So William, I'm sorry, but maybe you used a post somewhere to direct traffic at this app. It would have been a good idea to have given me a little bit of a description of what the survey was about on the app page as well. I know if I press here, I can begin, I can enter, but it's not really telling me enough before I get there. Looks like the guy from Get Carter. So the X10 Club, fantastic. So what did that say back here? It said more. So it said survey more. Maybe a better description here. So in this little tiny space here, you have the ability to put around about 15, I think it is, digits, and so that can actually explain a little bit better. All the more so, can I say, with the new style page, because with the new style page, the old style page, it would have been up here. You'd have had these little tabs up on the top, and a lot of people tended to ignore them. They will take more notice of them down here on the left-hand side. And one other little thing that I would do, if you look at, let's try and get another page up. Thank you, Nigel. Nigel, if you have a question, I'd love to answer it, but it's going to come up in the middle of me presenting. So what you might want to do is either add it as a comment, or I will speak to you in a PM afterwards. So if I'm coming here, for instance, at Music Bus, let's just take this as an example. So the Music Bus page, when you're coming down here, you're actually seeing something that's, that sort of works in harmony, for want of a better word. We've actually got tabs that match up. So that's something else that you could be doing here. One of the things that we'll teach you on the course is where you can make those tabs and where you can pull out all the artwork that you would need to be able to do that very, very simply. And free, of course, because we're a firm believer in free. That's why I spend so much time on Facebook. So those are a couple of immediate criticisms. From a posting perspective, the last time you posted was on May the 28th. I would say that you need to be posting more frequently because you haven't posted today. If you can't post on a daily basis, then at the very least you should be scheduling your posts so that they're coming out on a frequent basis. those are a few things as starters. I mean, otherwise, photos would be nice if there was actually some images rather than just a whole lot of logos. And this, again, is an important part of the New Look Facebook pages, because the New Look Facebook pages gives a lot of importance to photos. It's made the column here much wider, so photos actually show up. We also give you the dimensions of images, so they'll show up in their entirety, and photos, yeah, come out that much clearer. So it's nice if you've got some good images to actually get some good images into this space. And the way you'll do that is by posting or uploading photos, and then they'll appear here naturally. You've got your events, which is fantastic. This area here, this is an area that used to have far less impact on the page. You can actually see this a lot more now. And this, from a community perspective, is fantastic because it gives you more of an opportunity to interact with people on your page. And it also gives viewers of your page more of an opportunity to see that other people are out there and talking to your page. But otherwise, no, nice cover image. I might personally, yeah, I know this is your logo, William. No, I mean, that's good. There's no reason why you can't make the brown part of that bigger. It would stand out more on the page. But otherwise, no, good. Simply, a really nice looking page. Just some tidying up and some other things you could do from a strategical perspective. One of the big things, of course, is in here. You can take advantage of all of this space. You could be doing a lot more in here in terms of what you're about as a business. And the other thing that you could be doing more of is using more images generally. One of the things that we go into is how you can use images that are actually clickable images that will drive you on to another action rather than just take you straight to the photo page. So you could be using more of this kind of thing. And I know, William, in your particular instance, you're a keen photographer. You could have a lot of images going on. Okay? So there we are. Sorry, guys, if we've spent a lot of time talking about William. Let's refresh the comments. Go for the throat mic, says Andrew Wilcox. Nigel Salmon, we'll talk to you tomorrow. No buttons even after the refresh. Should be there now. It's try refreshing again because I have the right buttons. Andrew Wilcox. No, I don't. It hasn't saved it. Dear God. Right, we'll have the right buttons. I'll have the buttons available for you in about 5 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. When I heard the song thrush singing. Okay, let's see what this says. Thank you very much. Ah, fantastic. A mind map. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Andrew. Can I share this with people? Is that okay? Or would you rather that I didn't share it and by now everyone will have screenshotted it anyway? But if you're happy with that, that'd be a lovely thing to be able to share. How do you turn on the new style page if it isn't ready? Says Dan. It will be, I think, automatically done by the 17th, Dan. And you should have. Let me just have a look. Yeah, you're still on the old style page. What you should have when you log in as an admin is something up here, under this space here, or something in between this and the admin that says, when your page will go live, or it will also give you the opportunity to switch on the page. So I don't know if we have any more comments. Share it, baby, says Andrew. So I will share that. We'll make that available. If you want to drop me a message, so you can drop me, Mike Turner, a message. There I am, and yeah, I'll actually send you on the link for that. In fact, you've got the link in the comments, so yeah, share it from there. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly try and put these green buttons back in place. The green buttons disappeared. This is part of the problem of what we were trying to do with the apps that we use, we actually have the ability to have more than one manager. But in this particular instance, for some reason, it wouldn't allow us. But we'll do this now. Quite simply, just ignore my humming and singing, please, people. Right, I am still here, I promise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this just the one clickable button.
I'm recording
and that's
what do you call it?
There, bang.
A Google Hangout inside
and we'll edit out some media. So this is how easy it is to change these apps, preview and save. Right, so those people that wanted to click on a button will now see, I hope, says he, still breathing.
No.
A button says pay here. Fantastic. There you go. So sorted. That's how quick we can change things, and how quickly you can actually react to what's going on Facebook. So, Ian, thank you very much. Yep, everyone needs to refresh the page as a whole. So up to the top and click on one of those scrolly things, not just to refresh the comments.